Come on, y'all. Y'all ain't sound like y'all doing fantastic.
I'm good. I'm great. It's a gloomy
That's what I'm
day.
talking about, Candace. Come on. But it is such an honor to have you all on here. I was just telling y'all how I was watching some of your interviews. So I'm super excited for you all to be on my platform. And I just can't wait for everyone to learn more about you. So we have Trinity Oracles on the show. So for those who might not be familiar, please introduce yourselves and tell us what Trinity Oracles means.
Oh, yeah. So we are the world's, I would say, first or only trio of
I would say
psychic
first
sisters.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I did my research. But yeah, we're the first trio of psychic sisters. I'm Jasmine. This is my sister Erica and Candace. We are real, authentic sisters, same mama, same daddy, because we always get that
Like,
question.
are y'all related?
Right. We do psychic readings. We have a course called the Oracle Card Readers Academy to learn how to do readings just like us. We do, Erica does pet readings, Candace does dream interpretation.
We have a Patreon too.
Oh, yeah.
Juicy readings we don't put on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine what y'all be kikiing about.
Yeah, so we even talked to the devil in one of them episodes.
Which we will talk about later. But who was the first? Who was the first to notice their gifts?
I was. Well, I don't know. I feel like this was
we all yeah, we all had different experiences, but she's the first one to like actually like say something like, hey, like this happened to me, guys. We're like, okay, so we're not crazy.
exactly, exactly. We kind of kept it quiet.
So what was y'all experience when y'all first noticed them?
Oh gosh.
For me, I was really confused. I was like, how did that happen? But then I was like, anyway, I was like 7. So I was like, anyway, keep moving. I didn't know what to do at that age. I didn't really put any thought into it.
I thought everyone was like that. That's what I just figured. I'm like, I guess everyone just picked. Because I thought intuition and psychic abilities was just normal for everybody, but I learned that wasn't the case.
And I know, Candace, you heard a man's voice, right? Or heavy breathing or something?
Yeah, heavy breathing, deep male breathing. I was in high school and I was
that would have
like,
scared the hell out of me too.
It did. I left the house. It scared me so bad. I left the house. I was like, yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't want to be a part of it. So I left the house and went for like a walk in the park or something. So I was like, no.
And what about you, Erica?
What was the question? Like, what was the question?
What was your first time, your experience with your gifts? Like, when did you notice it?
Oh, I'd probably say when I was probably like sixth, seventh grade, probably I was walking
y'all were
home.
young.
Yeah, I was just walking home and this guy was putting up posters and I saw it said lost, but I couldn't see the picture of the dog because it was kind of in black and white or something. So I wasn't paying attention. So he's like, hey, I lost my dog, if you see it, here's a poster. And I didn't even look at the poster. And then I saw an image of a white, cute little furry poodle dog. And I was like, oh, like a cute white poodle. And he was like, yeah, how did you know that? And I was like, no, I just saw it in my third eye now that I know what it was. And I was like, I shouldn't have said anything. He probably thought I stole his dog.
Right. And Jasmine?
Oh yeah, mine is kind of freaky. Like I've always known things, but I didn't know it was like psychic. I kind of got thrown into it. Like I always knew things, but I never heard spirit. One day I was like in a Dollar Tree. This is one of those stories, either you believe it or you don't. It's one of those things. I was in a Dollar Tree. I was probably like 15, 16, 14, between 14 and 16. And literally I was just standing in line. And I was standing next to some regular just old playing cards. So I'm standing there and all of a sudden I hear this big voice from the heavens. Buy those playing cards. I'm freaking out because I never heard spirit. He sounds like what's that guy?
Thor.
Not Thor. It's that black guy who does that commercial.
Allstate
voice. Allstate commercials.
Oh.
Imagine that like
the one who's in the Wayne to Exhale movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. President. That's right.
Right.
It's like booming, and I turn around, I look at my mom, and no one else heard it. Like I'm sitting there, like, oh my god. So then I hear again, buy those playing cards. So I'm like, I'm shaking. I'm like, okay, I'll buy them. I took them home, and I was like, I have these cards. Like, what can I do with them? And he was like, you can tell people's future by playing or you reading those cards. And literally, I kid you not, either you believe it or you don't.
Right.
I sat there, I was like messing with the cards. It was almost like something like awakened in me, like past lives, just boom. And I knew what the King of Hearts meant. I knew what the Queen of Hearts meant. I knew what the Two of Spades meant when I was doing a reading. And I was like accurate when I was like doing the readings. Like it's crazy. So that's how I got thrown into it. And I never heard that voice until years later. But now I know it's Archangel Michael. That's my homie. He's my 𝐬𝐮𝐿 Now I know.
Wait, do anybody else in your family have gifts? Like your mom, your grandma?
Yes.
Why are you laughing, Candace? What's the tea?
they don't say like psychic. They're just like, oh, I just know stuff, or God told me to say this.
Mhm.
Or I knew that the person was off. I just knew it, but they won't say like actual, it's like an ability.
Yeah, they'll look
Mhm.
at somebody, they'll look at like, ooh, he's a dirty dog. And like, how do you know? I can just sense it. And then like a couple years later, oh, he was cheating on his wife with multiple women. It's like, I just knew it. It's like looking in his face.
Yep. And it's on
Mm.
both sides of the
Yeah, on
family.
both sides.
So was it hard for y'all to like surrender to your gifts?
No.
No, it's
Yeah, it's
fine.
like whatever.
I feel like y'all was like really enjoying it in the beginning.
That was interesting. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
It was interesting because the stuff that you can channel and pick up about people and
Mhm.
surprise them, it cracks me up. Like I learn something new all the time. Like people ask me all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm like, I never thought to ask that. And then I'll do a reading. And I'm like, I'll channel the answer. I'm like, that is so interesting.
Well, do y'all use y'all gifts on family members or loved ones or boyfriends?
I mean, if they ask, yes, we'll,
Mhm.
we'll use it with family members. But I mean, we be looking out for each other. We'll channel something. And I'm like, Erica, you shouldn't do that. Or, Candace be like, oh, I think that's a good idea. So we use it amongst each other also.
And deceased loved ones too. Like I'll contact them every now and then. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Oh, yeah.
Does that scare y'all though? Or does that scare you?
No, I just want to know what they're doing. For me, it's no different than me calling them on the phones. I just like check in with them every now and then when I feel like it.
Yep.
Or some of them I'll feel like they're trying to tell me something or nudge me, and I'm like, okay, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And do y'all all have the same gifts? So which gifts do you all have?
Mm-hmm. So we all have the ability to read cards.
Mhm.
But the difference is we have us like a specialty, like Erica's pet readings, Candace dream interpretation, mind, energy work, spiritual life coaching. But also we vary in the amount of clairs that we have. I have all the clairs. I can see spirit, I can hear spirit, I can feel spirit, I see visions, but also I can taste and smell things too. So I'll taste cigarette smoke, and they're like, oh my God, my grandfather was a smoker, or I
Right.
smell like roses, and they're like, my grandma's favorite flower was like a rose. So for them, you guys want to list your clairs?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I can like hear things and I get visions, and then I feel things sometimes, and I can do mediumship sometimes. I do mediumship sometimes. That's not my specialty though.
Also for me, I do mediumship. Like I tell people, I'm like, whoever wants to come, they'll come. They'll be like, hey, tell this person this. I'm more on the clairsentient side. I'm a feeler. I always had big feelings. Don't do this. Or feel it. Don't do that. This person's weird. It's always just for me. It's like feelings. But I do dabble in the mediumship and also with the visions too.
So when a download comes to you, because I had a conversation with a paranormal investigator, and she was saying that when yeah, it's so good. It's actually coming out tomorrow. But she was saying that when she received downloads, it's like she's watching a movie in her head. Is that the same for you all?
Sometimes,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it just comes as like a picture, like boom.
Yeah,
like,
I get that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like recently, like probably a couple months ago, I go to the pound every now and then, like I want to get a dog. And I was thinking of getting a bull terrier. And then I'm driving, I haven't been that pound in like a year. And I saw an image of a white bull terrier in the pound. So I go there and I walk through all the cages. They didn't have any. And I happen to think, I always forgot they always have a last row. So I went to the last row, last cage, white bull terrier there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't get it so when I already claimed it, but I was just like,
I was like, why you didn't get it?
Someone, it's first come, first serve. They already claimed it already.
Oh, wow. Is it hard for y'all to differentiate between the downloads and just your own thoughts?
No.
No?
We've been doing this so long, we're able to differentiate
Decipher between the
what's
two?
our thoughts and psychic.
Now, one thing I learned from y'all is I didn't know what remote viewing was.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I've done that before. I mean, I didn't know I was doing it, and then I learned. I was like, "Oh, that's what that was."
Well, how did you know? What's the tea? What's the tea? Who you going? Who you looking at? So explain what remote viewing is and like the whole process and stuff. Because I was listening to one of your conversations and I'm like, oh wow. And then I started going down a rabbit hole. And then they said the government used this, and I'm like, child.
They do.
Yeah, a lot of the governments use psychic spies and stuff like that. But I'll get into a very like deep, almost kind of like a trance-like state. I use it more when I have a little not like a spinoff. It's on Trinity Oracles thing, but I do like random psychic predictions. So I'll get in like this trance-like state and I'll just zero in on like I might want to see what's coming up for Cardi B in the next 5 years. And literally like I'll see like a flip book, boom, 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 boom. And then spirit will be like, tell this prediction. And then it'll allow me to actually see some things that are going on. Like all of a sudden I might see like Cardi B holding a shirt and I'm like, what is that? And then I'll see her walking down, the catwalk or something. I'm like, ooh, Cardi B's gonna be walking down the catwalk. Da, 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 da. Sometimes you'll actually hear certain things they'll say.
Mm. I was about to say that's so funny you said it because I'm like, would you consider that? Well, I guess will some people consider that invasion of privacy? I know that's the name of her first album. Because are there like rules or limits?
Oh, I know that.
Are there like rules and limits when it comes to like what you're allowed to view spiritually?
Well, spirit will only allow, I put it like this. We listen to spirit. So spirit will be like, because we have to do celebrity readings. They told us to do it. That's what we do. So spirit will be like, go see what Cardi B's doing. And they're going to guide our souls to the Akashic records to see what they want to show us. It isn't like we're like watching everything about Cardi B, like, like everything she's doing. It's what spirit allows us to see.
And it's something that's going to come out in the public.
Exactly.
But we don't want to do, see anything that's like personal for her that's not going to come out. So.
Exactly. How are we going to prove we're accurate?
I know.
Ain't no way to do that.
Yeah. Would you say that there are risks to remote viewing?
In my experience, this was like last year, the year before. I learned about remote viewing, and this girl was like, "Hey, like my apartment, like the area that she lives is like really the energy there is not good." And she's like, "Hey, can you see what's in my apartment?" And it was just all this like stuff. I was like, "Yeah, you need to move," and she's moving, so she's like, "I gotta get out of here." And the stuff was really negative,
but like the energy there,
the energy there. Not only in her apartment, but like the whole like town that she lived in.
Where she lived in?
So they just like built there. Yeah, it was very weird.
Erica, why are you laughing?
Negative.
Yeah, I just saw like a lot of stuff. I was like, yeah, you don't need to be there. But I think she ended up moving away earlier this year. So she's like, something in my spirit, like I just can't be here anymore. And I was like, yeah, this is what I saw. She was like, oh, that's not shocking to me that this happened here. That's where all the people that live there are attracted to whatever they're attracted to. So yeah.
Erica, have you ever experienced remote viewing?
I do not think so. I've had an astral projection before, but I don't do remote viewing.
Yeah. What's the difference between astral projection and remote viewing? It's kind of similar, right?
Yeah, but astral projection is like when your soul like comes out of your body and like travels all over the place without your permission. Some people do it intentionally. I don't do that. I do not like it. But some people, they enjoy it. So not me. But remote viewing is intentional. Astral projection is not intentional for the most part.
Yeah. So I know in one of y'all interviews, y'all spoke about how y'all had a conversation with Jesus and also the devil. So what was the difference in how each energy felt?
The energy was very like night and day. Jesus' energy was very light. Made you like feel like you like I can do this. But the devil's energy was very like you can try it if you want to. Like you're like should I do this?
Right. Where were y'all at when you met them?
No, we're here in the room. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like how. I'm just saying like how like walk us through the day. Like what was it like? Like were y'all like?
Well, someone asked on his Patreon to do like, you guys channel the devil. Like they always want to know is the devil really bad? Because it's always like the devil maybe he's just misconceived, So we tapped into that energy, and the devil was like, I am crazy. Like the devil was basically a sociopath, a psychopath, doesn't care about anybody. Versus Jesus was humble but blunt, angelic energy. So it's complete polar opposite.
Yeah.
And you're saying like the devil with him, he's like, you can ask, what you say? Like
the devil basically like someone who pray like people, like some people are like devil worshippers, like the devil. They could be like, for example, you want to be like, I want to manifest $5 million, so you start giving energy to the devil, praising the devil, and the devil's like, okay, you want $5 million. You get into a car accident, you win $5 million, but you're paralyzed from the waist down. And the devil's like, I don't care. You asked for $5 million, so whatever. Yeah. That's how he is.
And I think in one of the interviews, Erica, you mentioned how the devil don't come and find you. You go seek him.
Yes. That's what people, devil worshippers, people pray to the devil, not pray to the devil, they conjure up the devil. And the devil just doesn't go to people. The devil doesn't care about people to go to them. So that's a lie. The devil's like, I don't care about you guys.
Right. Do you think if more people understood that they wouldn't worship him?
Yes. I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I had this conversation with this guy. He was telling me how he died and he went to hell and came back, and he was sharing his experience about how he was like seeing demons and stuff, and like how that world kind of looked like our world, but like they was like it's different like parts of the I guess in hell that they people go to if you like pedophiles or whatever the case may be. And I think in one of y'all interviews y'all was mentioning how the afterlife kind of looked like our world in a sense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like exact same. It's just super clean. It's nice. Like
But heaven.
it's beautiful. Yeah, heaven is beautiful. Like you just like wow, and the energy is phenomenal. Like
Euphoria. It's euphoric energy. Yeah. Pleasant.
You can feel your body like buzzing. Like it's crazy. It takes a moment for you to be like, whoa, like whoa, that's crazy.
That's why people have NDAs and they go the other side and come back. I completely understand why they stay over there, or they don't want to come back. You get it. If you ever experience that energy, you get it. I'm not mad.
You mean an NDE? You said an NDA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
I got you, Erica. I got you. Wait, so should people be afraid to die or just fear death?
No. You literally are just going to another, I'd use the word dimension, not dimension. It's like another dimension. So you shouldn't fear it.
It's like sleeping. Like you always say, it's the same thing if you go to sleep.
Literally.
If you go to sleep and you're just on the other side, you just wake up, you're like, oh,
exactly.
It's the exact same thing. People basically die every single day, basically. Literally, people die every day.
It is so true.
And I had a friend who actually did die. And he said he felt like he was sleeping, and it was the best sleep he ever had in his life. He said, if you would have asked me, he said he felt like he'd been sleeping 100,000 years or something like that. But he was really only dead for, I think, like 2 minutes or something like that.
Oh,
but he said
wow.
he had no fear, and he said he was in darkness, and he said he was happy.
Have anyone of y'all ever had like a near-death experience?
No.
I wouldn't call it near death, but I was in a hospital for like a week, and I don't know if I was astral traveling. I don't know what was going on, but I was laying in the hospital bed and I saw a whole bunch of angels in hospital beds around me. And they were just like surrounding me and they were knitting. I liked to knit at the time. And I was kind of like, I woke up, I remember I was like, wait, was this the medicine? Or like, what was this? But they were all knitting like profusely.
There's a girl occupy your mind knit.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
I kind of had an NDA. It was kind of an NDA. So kind of when I had that fibroid, I was basically like dying. When I had a fibroid, I didn't know, so I was like bleeding out. So I was just like, I was in pain. I was over it. So I said, God, if you're gonna take me out. So I was like, I'm done. So I saw white light come from my ceiling and hit me straight in my vagina. The pain stopped and the bleeding stopped immediately. And I had been bleeding for 26 days straight.
Oh, wow. Do y'all ever get like emotional when y'all have these experiences? Like to a point where y'all be like, I just can't believe that this is my life. Like I have this gift. Because I feel like if I see some angels knitting, like I'm gonna be like,
yeah, it was weird. Like I remember the nurse came in and woke me up, and I remember I was like, wait, what?
Right.
Like this is just weird because it was like pitch dark, and all you could see was like angels in hospital beds in a circle around me. And then when she came in, interrupted that, I was like, wait, what?
Right. What did they look like?
They were brown. I know they were brown skinned.
They was black.
I think they were women. Yeah, they were brown skinned. They were women, but it looked like they were like all ages. But I really couldn't see faces. I just saw their hands. They were just going quick. So yeah.
Oh wow. So would you say there's different levels or dimensions when it comes to hell and heaven?
Heaven, yes. Hell, I don't know. I would never check that. But hell, probably, because it's just a lot of very dark, low vibration souls that go there. But they don't have to stay there, though. That's the thing.
Have y'all ever met any souls that told y'all that they regret anything before they transition?
Yeah, I've had people who like may have regretted how they treated their children or regretted that they didn't get to live their life, how they had hoped for, but then they're like, but I'm up here and I could do what I want. So I'm good. But when I had that physical body, I regret being this way towards my daughter, and they'll be like, when she comes up here, I'll make it up to her. Like,
nah, girl, I don't want to hear that. We in heaven now.
Okay.
Right. So do y'all because I know I was talking to this one, I think it was my paranormal investigator. She was telling me how her teacher was pretty much encouraging her to help souls transition when they feel stuck, but she said she didn't like doing that. So is that something that y'all would assist with if souls are stuck or they don't realize that they're no longer alive?
Usually the person knows, like the person actually in the reading, they said, oh, I felt like they hadn't gone to heaven. Like, I feel like they're stuck. So usually I'll like channel Or Archangel Michael usually always tells, he's the one that always says it. He'll tell like them exactly how to transition.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so who do all three of y'all tap into past lives?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that look like?
It's fun. It's like you're seeing a movie.
Yeah.
This movie in your mind of like, you'll see like, you were an old milkmaid, and the funnest ones I get to experience with people with past lives. And when I see that lying and cheating, I was like, you know what? Look, you was a mistress. You and that girl was scrapping. Da 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 da. Like,
And that's why you don't like from this lifetime. They took your man.
okay.
Stuff like that. Yeah, but I have something like that. Like you tell them things and they said, "Oh, I knew that." Like I was talking the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, you were a what was it? A Roman gladiator." But I'm like, "You actually enjoyed killing people. They're like, you had a very fiery spirit. Like, let's go in there, let's do this. I'm gonna die anyway." And he goes, "Let me show you something." He opened his closet. He has nothing but Roman gladiator stuff. He's like, "I'm obsessed with Roman gladiator stuff and the Roman Empire in general." He's like, "I believe." He goes, "I always feel like I was killing people and I had fun." He's like, "That's crazy."
That's one of my questions where I feel like, do y'all feel like in this lifetime we'll get like little signs or glimpses of something to let us know about our past life?
Yeah.
Yes, and no. Some people have no inclination about that though.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes people
Mm-hmm.
like they're daydreaming and they all of a sudden
Yes.
see themselves maybe in colonial times, and they're thinking like, oh, I'm just daydreaming. It's like, no, you're actually astral traveling and seeing your past life, or you're actually connecting and seeing your actual Akashic records and seeing your past lives. A lot of people actually see their past lives in their dream. So they might see themselves as, a mermaid if you believe in them, even though they are real. But anyways, they might see themselves as like a mermaid, and I had red hair, I look like this. And it's like you actually were
You're Ariel.
your past.
Exactly.
What's so crazy? I feel like I be having like I see a lot of things in my dreams and they actually come to fruition. So I'm like, I know I have the gift of sight, but I keep having these visions with a particular person, and I don't know if it's something that's going to happen in the future or if it's something that happened already in the past.
When you keep dreaming about somebody, usually that means like there's unfinished business.
Yeah.
So spirits like it's something future wise.
Yeah.
That you might have to look out, not scare you, but to look out for with this person. Maybe the way that you interact with them, or they interact with you. Spirit keeps saying something about boundaries with this person.
Right. And the crazy thing is when we had first met, we both had the same exact experience with each other. And it feels like we've been knowing each other for 1,000 years and we only literally just been knowing for a year, but it feels so familiar to a point where it like freaked us out.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people reincarnate together all the time, do the same thing all the time.
I call them soul families.
So yeah.
So talk about the soul families and reincarnation, because I heard one of y'all say that like something about you can actually locate where they are now if they reincarnated, or explain that whole process.
Yes, like when you're doing a reading for someone and someone's like, where's my deceased loved one? And literally sometimes it'll just come to you, their spirit guide to say they reincarnated. And and literally like boom, spirit will like transport you in your mind's eye. Like you'll see like a continent or like a country, or like visions of kind of like a city. Yeah, and because it's like each soul has their own like what's the word? Like a tracker.
Yeah.
So their spirit guides are like, all right, we're connecting to their soul. We're going to show you exactly where their soul is at.
And what they're going to do in this lifetime. It's crazy. Like, I'm like, yeah, in this lifetime, I could being a nurse. They're like, oh my gosh, my mom always wanted to be a nurse, but she couldn't do it because she's a stay-at-home mom. Now she gets the opportunity to do it.
Yep.
So do roles switch in different lives?
Yes.
That's so crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all off the record, but it's so funny with this person I met, because I really feel like I don't know what the hell me and this person have, but it is so weird and intense.
Past life. It's past life stuff.
It's definitely a past life stuff, but I'm gonna tell y'all off record because I don't even have business. So can karma follow a soul through reincarnation?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. But can you break the karma? Yes, you can.
And do y'all think that past life lovers can reunite in every lifetime?
Yes, they can.
Yes.
Especially if the karma is very strong. But even if it's light, you two will come together to like, balance it. But if you work with somebody who does like Akashic Records clearings or just do Reiki or civil energy work, they're able to kind of release those karmic contracts, and you actually can have a better life with that person. Some people think like, oh, when you clear the karma, you're going to just go away. Not all the time. But for some people, it's like, oh my God, we're supposed to be together, but we got this karmic uphill battle we got to deal with in this lifetime. You release that karma, and now it's like, okay, we're together and we vibing much better. There's no karmic energy.
It's like starting off on a clean slate.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mm.
You
So
don't
do
repeat the same drama.
right. So do y'all think there are some people that's walking this earth that have no souls? Why are you laughing, Candace?
I wouldn't say no souls. I would say
low consciousness.
Yeah, low consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like you
Very
can see
low
somebody's
consciousness.
body like black, but you'll see like a little flicker of like white light, like in their heart, and you're like, yeah, what are you doing?
See,
You're
it's in the
soulless,
eyes.
but you're not soulless.
It is
but
in
you
the
damn
eyes.
near.
It's in the eyes. Like you can see, like, is somebody in there? To me, for me, it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could always tell, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but I feel like you can
Yeah.
always tell when somebody a little off. Like it's something with the eyes.
Yeah.
Erica, why are you laughing?
Sunglasses, shit.
Yeah, I had an
Take your
experience.
sunglasses
I
off.
had an experience like that a couple months ago. I was in a store. I was like, okay, I want to find something, and I didn't find it. So I was like, I left. But before I left, I was walking down the aisle. It was like a grocery store, and this guy walks past me, and like I stop, and I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. I was like, oh man, maybe I don't know. I was like, maybe something. I was like, maybe it's just something within me. But I was like, no, it's him. So I left the store. Thank goodness I did, because I heard screaming and yelling, and it was the guy that I saw. He was threatening to, I don't know if I could say the K word, but hurt
Yeah, go
everybody
ahead.
in the store.
Mhm.
He's like, I'm gonna kill everybody.
Why are you
And I was
laughing?
like, I was in my car and I was like,
The other people down there, you can't say anything.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Right.
Yeah, because in certain platforms you can't say certain words, but he was threatening to kill everybody. And that same guy that I saw, that I got that feeling, I was like, thank God I didn't find what I needed, because I would have went in line and he would have
Yeah.
threatened me, So I was like, thank God. But he really was just like because he like looked at me and like there was nothing there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I get these feelings, and it's something about the energy in the eyes. I'm like, oh no. I remember I was at this gas station years ago, and I was about to get some gas, and this guy pulled up next to me. And when I look at him, y'all, I swear, y'all ever seen that movie with this cat people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah.
It was an old, come on, Erica. Yes, he looked.
Yeah, I know. I
movie.
forgot what it's called, but I know
Cat People. It's called Cat People.
Okay,
Yeah,
It's called
they
Cat
turned
People,
around.
yeah.
Yeah, it's called Cat People.
And yo, he literally looked like one of those people. Yo, the way I drove off, like I was like, oh no, like I was so scared, because I'm like, what the hell was that?
He might have been an alien or something like that. He could have been. You never
Or a
know.
shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all think it's like shapeshifters and hybrids walking amongst us?
Absolutely. They're everywhere.
If you watch the show True Blood, that's real.
I love
People
True
think it's
Blood.
fake. Yeah, True Blood is good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Alien hybrids
that are like literally we connect with them and we're like, you're half alien, half human, right? And they're like, yeah, I know. They feel it. They know. They're like, yeah, I feel like I'm not from here. Like, and like literally, I'm like, you're not crazy. Like literally, you are half human, half alien. You can sense that energy from them.
They're like, I shouldn't be here. Like I've had some. I cannot wait to get out of here. I reincarnated the wrong planet. They're like, get me out of here. Let me get back home. They know.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's higher beings too, in like physical form too, like really high beings. You're like,
oh yeah, I've met some before. Like when you connect with them, their spirit, you're like, whoa, like it's like pure white, like angelic energy. You're like, what is that?
Wait, what's a high being?
Angels reincarnate a lot on Earth, and people don't know it, but angels will sometimes reincarnate because they want to have more. It's basically like, you can't help somebody until you've been in their shoes. So the angels will incarnate into a human experience, and they get all the consciousness they need. They get all the additional expertise that they need. And then they're like, all right, now I'm going to be, I was already a 5-star angel. Now I'm going to, just be, I can
angel
guide 5-star, right? I can guide even more people. So angels will choose, to do that.
That's something else I learned from y'all, is that we have a choice if we want to come back or not.
Yes, you do have a choice. So not everybody reincarnates. A lot decide to stay. A lot of them.
Yeah, because why would you want to come back to this hellhole?
Okay.
And I've had people tell me I did not want to come back.
I've
had people tell me I'm done. This is my last go around. I'm done.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, though, for like more experience, like you get nudged, kind of like me. I got nudged to come back in.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, oh my gosh.
Wait, do y'all feel like y'all came back? Like y'all been reincarnated?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I see my past lives. I saw myself as an animal. I see myself in other lifetimes. Like I was like,
Yeah, I saw myself like I guess like I used to be like Native American woman or girl, like indigenous, and it was like 7 or 8, and God was holding my hand. And I was like, I don't want to go back down there. And he's like, you got to go, Erica. And I was like, I don't want to go. And then he let me feel light and had to reincarnate. And I was like, that's something I would say. I don't want to go back there. But I had to go. Then he
And
let my hand go.
And what about you, Candace?
I really have had that experience, but in dreams. Like I could see myself as, I guess, like it's like a movie, and I'm like, oh, that was me.
Mhm.
But I saw myself one time as like a young man. I was like, oh, that would. But I knew when I was like, oh, that was me. And he was just kind of like sitting there, like watching kind of people walk past. I don't know what the time period was, but yeah, I saw myself in that as a young man.
My spirit guides to tell me, like, as I'm dreaming, they're like, that's you right there. I'm like, oh, they're like, that, look at this life. That was you. I was like, damn.
That was a mess.
That was a mess. Like, damn, I was poor. Like,
Yeah.
So what would y'all say deja vu is? Because I feel like a lot of times before I start like really tapping into my spiritual journey, I would have these dreams and I'm like, oh, okay, like I would see me and I would see everything else, but I couldn't see the person's face. And then when it happened, I'm like, oh shit, I actually dreamed about this. So is that deja vu or is that
that is deja vu. Most people will their guides will let them access the Akashic records. And once it happens, so your soul has already seen it in the future. Your soul went in the future and saw. So then when your soul comes back and then you're living that physical life in the past, once your past catches up to that moment in the future, that's deja vu.
Like I've been here before. I've had that. Yeah. Last week I had that. I don't know where I was, but I was like, I've been here before. I don't know how I know, but I forgot where I was. But I was like, yeah, I've been here before.
You could use it to your advantage. Deja vu is like a gift. Like literally, if you see like, yourself getting in a car accident on a certain street and you remember in that like dream or like vision or whatnot,
you see that same car.
Like Compass Street, you're in your new red car, and all of a sudden, you're about to step on the gas and you remember, you're like, wait a minute, let me not step on this gas because deja vu, I got hit right here. You can actually, it helps you have more choice. You can actually change your future.
It's like that one movie, when the people try to get away from death. What's the one that's called?
Oh, Final Destination.
Final Destination.
They start freaking. That's kind of like that kind of. Yes, they start shifting things.
Exactly.
Damn! Shout out to Tony Todd. I love Tony Todd, man. I'm a big horror fan. Do y'all like scary movies?
I do.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scary movie of all time or favorite franchise?
The Nun. I like the Nun.
Talks about the Nun. The Nun is so good. I'm like, what's the Nun for?
I didn't like the Nun.
You didn't like it?
No,
I was impressed by the writing because I usually don't like horror. I'm like, girl, like you ran upstairs. You're at the front door. You're like, I'm gonna run upstairs. It's like you just ran outside and like got some neighbors. I can't watch that, but the Nun was actually well written and actually I was like, wow, that's really good.
I like The Conjuring.
Conjuring is good.
Yeah, the first one. No, yeah, the first one, yeah. And then I like The Exorcist too. That was a good one.
I don't know if I consider this horror. I don't know. Is that movie where they were like in New Orleans and they like traded lives and at the end like
Skeleton Key.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I like the Skeleton Key.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, see, I like
I
was
feel bad. Yeah, that was on the other day and I was like, I feel bad.
She's a soul release.
Yeah.
For
right.
real.
No, my favorite of all time is Halloween. I love Halloween.
Oh, those are good.
Those are good too.
Yeah, like I'm like obsessed. Like I love scary movies so much. But I was gonna say something to your point about Akashic Records reading about how like sometimes it can like change the trajectory of your life if you tap in. Because I had a reading done by this girl and she tapped into my Akashic Records. And how I knew for her, I knew this to be true because nobody knew this fear about me. And I think this is probably the first time I ever shared this on the show. But she was telling me in one of my past lives that I was some like fair woman. I'm like, girl, I was white. She was like, yeah. She was like, you was a very light woman. You was married and you and your husband were just not getting along. And in the event of y'all not getting along, like he used to beat on me and shit. And I'm like, girl, what's going on in my past life? Yeah. So to make a long story short, she said that I was trying to get away. I got in my car. It was storming outside. And when I got in my car, I was just driving and I was like, you know what? F this. I'm about to just take my own life and commit suicide. So as I'm going down this bridge, whatever, I guess I got like a little glimmer of hope. And I was just like, you know what? I want to fight. I want to like fight for my life. I feel like I can change all this other stuff. But in my past life, she ended up losing control of the wheel, and she drove off the bridge. And when she said that, I said, yo, the crazy thing is I always had this crazy fear of bridges. And then once she told me that, like the fear just went away. Now I walk bridges and everything.
Yeah,
oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm like, she was with me the whole time because I was like, I used to be so afraid of bridges and saying, I think it was in one of the Final Destinations movie, the bridge collapsed or some shit.
Oh man,
yeah.
So another thing that I really enjoy about y'all are really known for y'all celebrity reading. So how do you choose which celebrities to read? Or are you just drawn to certain energies, or do fans request them?
We just go on Yahoo and be like, oh, this is what everybody's talking about right now. Like,
let's go with the trending celebrity. That's all we do.
We do take people once in a while in the comments. Some subscribers like, hey, can you read Justin Bieber? So and so. I'm like, okay.
Have y'all ever done a celebrity reading that y'all didn't choose to share? Come on, Candace, give us a tea.
Well, we shared. We shared it, but we took it down. The Michael Jackson reading.
I don't remember.
And all the fans were like, how dare you?
We did.
That was years ago, though.
Yeah, I think we said something in it and we was like, we're going to take this off. Like,
those Michael Jackson fans, they did not like it.
I don't know what we said.
But they didn't like it. I forgot what we said.
We did a Britney Spears reading and then we took it off, but the people who actually watched it, every single thing we said came to fruition. Like she was, allegedly mentally ill. She had drug issues. Like every single thing we said actually came back true. And then people are like, oh my gosh, you guys were accurate. But in the comments, they're like, you guys hate Britney. You guys are lying. Like you guys are fake. And we're like, no, we're accurate.
We even predicted about the free Britney movement. Like, because I was like, I see that this is going to be happening. She's going to try and get out of the conservatorship, blah, 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 blah. But then
he said her sons were going to do an interview and say like this is how it is dealing with a mom who's a drug addict and mentally ill, and then they did that. People were like, oh my god.
And also you said that the free Britney movement, people are going to regret it, and all her fans are like, oh, Britney Spears needs help, and now you see it.
Yeah,
and people didn't like that.
Exactly, they did not. They were raging.
Damn, Britney didn't deserve this, man.
Exactly.
Like y'all know how we grew up. I feel like we all the same age. Well, Jasmine, me and you are, and maybe me and you, Erica, but Candace, you're a little bit younger than us. But I just remember growing up, like all the black girls love Britney. Like
Britney Spears is good. We were listening to her songs yesterday. We're like, this is good. This is really good.
Like I'm a slave, toxic.
Okay.
Still tearing up the Britney.
That's right.
Yes, I'm just like seeing where she's at now. It's just like, damn, like
exactly. Probably weird.
Yeah. Is there a prediction that y'all made that people didn't believe y'all? Because I know, if I'm not mistaken, Erica, was it something you said about Roe versus Wade?
Yeah.
I was just channeling randomly.
Yeah, people were like, they can't do that.
Yeah, we said Roe versus Wade that it was going to be
the states get to choose.
The states get to choose, and people got mad, like all these like women, they were like, no, it's not true. And then it happened. People were like, oh my gosh, that did happen.
And also we did a BTS, the K-pop group. Everything we said in the video was accurate, and those fans came after us hardcore.
Yeah, they're like, they're going to take a break. No, they're not. And boom, they were in the military. They had to take a break. Another one is January 6th insurrection. I predicted that. Oh, and Lizzo. Oh my God. I predicted the January 6th insurrection about 2 years before. Two years before. Lizzo, that was probably like 3-4 years before it happened.
But what happened with Lizzo? What's the tea?
Her backup dancers said that they were being sexually harassed by her.
Yeah.
And that she was nasty to work with. And then all this stuff came out that she was really nasty. Like she's not a nice person. Like she's basically pretending she's nice. And everything that we said came true.
Exactly. So. And people didn't believe the January 6th insurrection. I was like, Donald Trump is not.
They still don't believe it.
They still don't
You know, they think that nigga can't do no wrong, child.
Yeah,
and then it like happened. People were like, "What the heck?"
Also, the Prince Harry leaving the royal family. People were like, "He would never do that." So he did.
His baby gender's right too. Like everybody was like, "Oh, it's a girl." I was like, "No, it's not. She's having a boy." Yeah,
for Rihanna. Yeah.
I was like, "She's in the baby store with pink clothes," and I was like, "She's tricking you guys." Like I'm like, "She's having a boy," and literally, first one was a boy, and I was like, "Told you." Then the second one, they're like, "It's a girl," and I was like, "It's a boy." And like they're like, "No," and I was like, "Told you, it's a boy." Like,
and you predicted that Rihanna's gonna be performing at the Super Bowl too.
Yeah,
and I did. I did predict she's gonna be on the Super Bowl.
But damn, I need to get y'all numbers so we can get some money with these
on
predictions.
our website, we have a celebrity correct predictions page of all the correct predictions we made over the years, like hundreds of predictions on there.
We have thousands. We
haven't just updated. We need to update it.
We predicted about the Chrisleys being pardoned this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
It was like, that's not gonna happen. We were like, yes, they are getting pardoned, and boom, they got pardoned.
And then we
Any celebrities like reached out to y'all? They want to work with y'all and stuff, or would y'all be open to it?
If they did, we wouldn't know because they would what's the word? They would use their like assistant stuff like that. But yeah, we'd be open to doing celebrity readings.
Or maybe just being like a part of their team to help them navigate on what they should do next within their career, or just in life period. I mean, yeah, because you do that now. But
we do it. I've had some influencers. I'm not going to name names, but we have had influencers.
And we don't know who they are because we don't watch TV. I watch the Golden Girl. That's why we're like, I don't know who these people are. Like, they're like, oh, I have this many subscribers. I'm like, okay, that's great. Anyway, what do you want to know? I'm just like, we don't really care.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we probably wouldn't do like career next steps. It'd be more like, what's coming in your future, stuff like that, or messages from their deceased loved ones, spirit guides, but not like next career step. Not that.
So what was a reading that made y'all either emotional or heavy afterwards?
Ooh, we got some
or heavy.
I would say Angie Stone.
Oh, I didn't do that one. I wasn't there.
Yeah,
that was a good one too.
Yeah, and I would say Angie Stone.
We did George Floyd. That was a good one. But there was another one we did. I think we posted, but the guy was showing me exactly how he died, and I was just like, I cannot help solve your murder. I was just like, no, I forgot who it was, but he was showing me too much. I was like, okay.
I remember.
We didn't post that, and I remember that. I can't remember. There's been so many.
No.
We did JonBenet. That was a good one.
Oh, JonBenet Ramsey.
Yeah.
But did her brother kill her?
Well, it's like alleged. I don't think it's still been like. I
don't think it's been solved.
I don't think it was a family friend who did it.
I don't know.
I didn't care.
They know who killed that little girl.
That's the one recently. It came out because we got predicted. I did update the website. It was someone they did say someone said you guys are accurate, like a family friend. I think someone said we did get it accurate, so they sent it to us email wise and we're accurate.
So how do y'all deal with people who mock y'all or question what y'all do?
We don't respond, but sometimes when I do respond, I say check our receipts, and I'll give them the link to the correct predictions page.
I know Erica be cursing them out.
No, you know what? I actually really don't look at the comments. Actually, Jasmine's the kind I really don't look at them. Like rarely I'll look at them every now and then, but I don't really look at them. I really don't care, to be quite honest. Just
because it's like a waste of time even being bothered by them. You know what I mean? Like some people just come to just talk trash. They don't even watch the reading. They
do like watch the entire video and put like details in there. And I'm just like, you watch the entire video and you're still complaining. You can't please everyone. Like I really don't care.
Yeah. What are y'all thoughts? Because I know also y'all come from a very religious background. So what are y'all thoughts when people say that when you tap into these gifts that it's not of God?
Well, like Eric always says, what do you say? The
Bible, the prophecy.
The Bible, the book of prophets,
the Revelation,
the book of Revelation,
prophecy.
It's a psychic prediction. And I told the Jehovah's Witness woman came to the door that and she had nothing to say.
I like her though. Cursing people out.
No, I say it just like that, and she was like, "You're accurate," and then she showed me more Bible verses, and I was just like, "Okay, but like, what do you have to say?" And she's just like, "Oh, I like her though. She's nice." No, but it's true that the Bible is just a book of psychic predictions.
Yep. So. It's all written by prophets, so it is what it is. We like to call ourselves God's HR because
we're there to deliver messages.
We're messages. Not everybody can go to church or wants to go to church to deliver messages. There's millions of people that need guidance. We don't care who you are, what you come from. We just gonna tell you what spirit wants to tell you.
Yeah, even animals are giving people guidance. Like dogs are sniffing out cancer and diseases on people now. They're getting they're using their intuition on people. Yeah, dogs are sniffing out children, missing persons. Everybody's helping everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Do y'all have a community of other psychics or other people who have gifts that y'all talk to?
No.
I feel like y'all don't be fucking with nobody.
No one can
read us though.
They cannot. It is the weirdest thing, but no one can read us.
But can y'all read each other? Because I had a psychic and she told me that she couldn't read herself.
Yeah, I read myself all the time. We can read each other, but other psychics, they cannot read us.
They're always wrong, and they usually we straightforward answers. A lot of them are rambling on am I going to buy a house next year? And they were talking like 15 minutes about the planets. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? I still never get an answer.
No.
They're just like, what do you got? So I don't really get readings. I don't get readings from people actually. So
Yeah, me neither. They leave you confused or they're just simply reading your energy.
Yeah.
And I didn't come here for an energy reading because I test people. I literally will start thinking angry thoughts in the thing. And they're like, oh, there's anger from your childhood. And in my mind, I'm like, no, I am thinking angry. I just want to see if you are psychic. I can tell the difference. Like, you can read my energy, but you're not psychic. There's a difference. So I just stopped. I was like, this is a waste of money. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's why we came with the Oracle Card Readers Academy. Shameless plug. To teach people how to read cards.
And read for yourself too. Exactly. Trick to read for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have y'all definition of God changed since y'all was able to discover y'all gifts?
Yes. Yes. Because it's God, there is no such thing as like you're gonna go to hell. You know, it's like all loving, like what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name who with Ghislaine Maxwell? What's his name?
Epstein.
I saw Epstein in heaven, smiling, happy. You know? So it is, it's changed a lot of the perception of
there's different levels in heaven though.
Yeah, there are.
So what's the levels? I'm trying to go to where Jesus is at.
You trying to go
the
to
top
the upper
floor.
room.
The upper room.
Yeah.
That's right.
I ain't trying to be a level above the ground. We all. But what's the different levels?
Oh, none of your expert levels. Oh, there's levels like maybe some people go to a level where they're learning. Like some people go to a level, say for example, in a sick body or they had a traumatic death, they'll actually immediately go to like a coma state or a hospital where they're getting treated. And some people stay in there for weeks, sometimes years to recuperate. And then they go to another level where their soul actually does a life review. And then they go to another level where they actually get to be with their friends and families. And then they learn more lessons. So they just keep going up, but it's all love at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But they're still in heaven. They're just different levels.
Yep.
And last but not least, what's the biggest message y'all want to lead people about the unseen?
That it's real. It's real. And that don't be afraid of the deceased. They are there still guiding you. They're there by your side. You know, they're going to check up on you. Like at the end of the day, they don't just like, oh, I'm in heaven and forget you. Like, no, like, they're just like, oh my gosh, you know, let me help.
That's so true.
Fun.
And have fun.
Yeah, enjoy your life, find hobbies, get off your cell phone, talk to people, socialize people, just have fun and enjoy life.
Yeah, because life is short.
It's true.
Yeah.
And what about you, Candace?
I would say that everybody's journey in life is different. And to just enjoy your journey. Like have fun, enjoy life. Because a lot of people, they're like, I want to do what you do. I want to do what you guys do. And I'm like, well, you know, you got to practice. And it might not be for you. And that should be fine too.
And I just felt Angel touch my hand and she said, remind everybody, don't be afraid to learn how to connect with the deceased. We're always here for you. So if you learn how to connect with them, there's going to be less self-doubt. You know, you get to be able to feel that connection with your grandmother, your aunt, your sister, whoever deceased. You can still just kind of pick it up. Like Erica says, I just want to check how you doing up there. You know?
Communicating with angel and spirit guides too. And God too.
Like, you might get a download, like you want a purse and you want it so badly, you might want a Gucci purse or something like that, and you want it badly, and they're like, don't go, you know? And next thing you know, Gucci might have a sale, which they don't, but they might have a sale, but you can get that same purse for cheaper because they was looking out for you. Like, because they told me to go to a store and I got it like for pennies on the dollar.
That's always the best when you're like driving. It's like go to that store and you find what you need.
That's right. Get that Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's the best Chick-fil-A sandwich you ever had in your life.
Like, that's so crazy you said that because I feel like with me, like if I'm ready, if I need a sign or if I need some support, I'm like, all right, God, or I'm like, all right, Nana, which is my grandmother. I'm like, give me a sign, let me know I'm on the right path, and I always see my angel numbers.
And people, a lot of people who go on like a spiritual journey, they forget about God. I've noticed that a lot. They usually just start talking to like their ancestors or spirit guides, but they completely forget about God. So it's like never forget about God.
Why do you think people do that? Because I feel like that too. I feel like it's always the universe. It's always my grandma. It's like, girl, what about God?
Yeah, I think it's just a habit, and I think people are just following what other people are doing. You know, they read the books and stuff. So I think that's just it's just a habit.
But I think also people with religion, like a lot of people have religious backgrounds.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're like, why would God let this happen to me? You know, it's I don't want to say like it's anger. I just think that people aren't recognizing like God is still there. It's just we have to remember this earth is how many billion years old? 13.2 billion years old. There's been so much that is what's the word? Manipulated and how we're taught to view things, what we're taught to believe. So people are like letting go of that belief system. So to them, they're like, oh, you know, it's source. Or what did somebody say one time? When I connect myself to the mainframe, I'm like, the mainframe?
I never heard that.
I never heard that one, Jasmine.
Yeah. Like, I connect myself to the mainframe.
I never heard that one either.
And I connect myself to the computer. And I'm like, the computer.
Oh, it sounds like they're like gentrifying God, like the word God, like
right.
That trying to clean it up, trying to
facts.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I am intrigued with y'all. I'm definitely going to support y'all. I might even book something. I took a little break from that because I feel like I was really trying to just like get a better relationship with God. And I'm gonna also tell you off the record about an experience that I had with something. But I really appreciate y'all. So let everybody know where they can find you at, where they can support you at, be a part of this academy so they won't be scamming people out here.
Okay. Go on, Erica, wrap it up.
Oh, you can find us at our website, TrinityOracles.com. We have a YouTube channel. Just type in Trinity Oracles. We have the Patreon. Everything on our YouTube channel, the description box, that's where all our links, all our fun stuff. The Oracle Card Readers Academy. You learn how to make your spirit guides, your angels, and read cards just like us.
Exactly. And how to book it.
TikTok. We're on TikTok now. Join us on TikTok.
It's our real TikTok too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I know y'all big time. Y'all getting scammed.
Someone told you like, oh, you have someone has a fake TikTok. I was like, I didn't know that.
Someone did that on YouTube. They had a fake YouTube, and they were like, "That's not us."
Well,
if you want a book,
thank you.
At TrinityOracles.com.
Okay, thank you so much, ladies. And to the listeners, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please make sure to email me at hello@thephgpodcast.com. And until next time, everyone, Trinity Oracles.
Thank you.